Alright, y'all, welcome back to another college football 26 live stream. Let me check the quality of the audio. Alright, there we go. So it's perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream. This is probably the first time I've really talked to y'all on a live stream other than being in a party chat. Sorry if I sound down a bit. I'm kind of going through something right now, but is what it is. All I gotta say is happy birthday to America. Well, I don't know if you really call it a happy birthday, but still. 250 years of the United States. Like, that's insane. Like, over 250 years ago, by the way. Pretty soon, we're 50 years away from hitting 300, so who knows? I might keep doing YouTube until I'm not even kidding with y'all, 69 years old. Might as well. Probably keep doing it at that point. But yeah, so all I wanted to do here on the mic here is just say happy 4th of July to everybody, even though it's early. It's like 12:32 at night, but something like that. But happy birthday to the United States of America. Thanks God Almighty. And yeah, we're going to have an insane matchup for y'all here today. It's going to be Ohio State, number 2 Ohio State, taking on the 4-1 Penn State. And I'll give you a little bit of a recap here going on in the history of Ohio State Dynasty. Or at least my Ohio State Buckeyes. Call me a bandwagon all y'all guys want, but I'm not a bandwagon. Because really, I'm mainly a Vanderbilt fan. Very small school. Actually, well, they might become a big school now, but I don't even know. So yeah, we won 4 straight national championships. 4 straight, by the way. We ended up finishing 8, or well, the real life stat-wise, they finished 8th in the league. We finished number 1 twice in a row. By the way, yo, what's up, Ivan? I'm going to be talking here on the mic for a little bit. Which both of those national championship matchups ended up being a blowout. So, kind of interesting to see here. You see 52, 52-7, 49-7, and 34-21. That was probably the closest national championship you guys were going to get, honestly. But yeah, so... Oh wait, I believe it's a rematch if I'm not mistaken too, right? Yeah, rematch from the 2027 National Championship. Penn State versus Ohio State. So this could be a fun one. I'm probably going to mute my mic. I will be texting in the chat. Every now and then. Like, I try to reply to y'all's freaking chat some of the times, but usually got a movie or a show playing or another YouTube video playing on the background of my phone, so... Well, it works a lot on Netflix or, like, Peacock and all that. It works a lot on there, but YouTube, on the other hand, I have to, like, wait at least until the video ends or something like that to reply to y'all's comments. So, anyways, with other things going on here, we are going to kick off the matchup. Ohio State, Penn State. Should be a good one. Wait, I was going to check the starters, excuse me. Go ahead and check the starters, who they got. We're only going to check their offense. For now. Or we can just check their whole roster. Kind of quickest. So they got a really good line, a good offensive tackle. They have their QB of the program. Came out of Lewis Center, I think Ohio, I want to say. Reading, PA. Is that an actual freaking hometown, Reading, PA? That's insane. Like, I think it's Pennsylvania? Erie, Pennsylvania. LeVar Arlington II. Garrett Saxton, or Zexton, I think it's Saxton. Chaz Coleman, edge rusher out of Warren, Ohio. Detroit, Michigan's Carlos Hawkinson, wide receiver, position 3, like number 3 is his jersey, which is actually kind of insane. They got a really good tight end, so they got a really good offense. They have 2 good right tackles. They got a 90-some overall right tackle and a 96 overall right tackle. I wonder if they moved one of them to another position. Because that's wild. And Jordan Crawford at Birmingham, Alabama. I mean, an insane good amount of team. This is kind of an older team. There's a lot of seniors on this team, so I don't know. Question is, can the old guys get it done, or will Ohio State completely steamroll over Penn State? I don't know. We did have our difficulty switched up to All-American. Because we wanted to make the game a little bit harder, so we did lose to Alabama this year. Sadly, we lost to Alabama. It ended up being Vanderbilt 30-5, by the way. Yeah, my poor Vanderbilt got absolutely slaughtered by Ohio State by 25 points, and then the very next week we get killed by Bama, which are 3-2. You do not want 3 losses on the year. If Bama loses one more, they could be out of the playoffs. I mean, they could compete in a bowl game, but they could also be out of the playoffs too. Virginia Tech, 31-0. Wisconsin, 34-31. UCLA, 31-30. Or not 30, 31-3. Washington, 30-13. That's what we played last night. It was a close game in the first and kind of near the second quarter, and then we started steamrolling a little bit. But yeah, our next games are Penn State, Maryland, Minnesota, Illinois, Rutgers, and sadly the Michigan Wolverines. Very sadly, but well, we'll probably beat them anyways, even on All-American. They are 6-0, surprisingly, but they're ranked number 8. I still don't understand. I still don't understand about college football's ranking system. To me, I think the ranking system as a whole in college football is kind of bad. Because there's no way in the heck that Michigan is number 8. As bad as I don't like Michigan, they should be in the top 3. Matter of fact, they should be at number 2, and we should be at least at number 3. I don't understand what's up with that. Might be the schedule, too. Good God, LSU just killed Vanderbilt even more. Dude, LSU is a team that you do not want to go up against, bro. 99 overall, all over the board. Offense and defense, and overall. Oh my God. Then we look at us, we're 94. That's crazy. BYU is ranked number 4 in the country, and they're in 82 overall. So guys, overalls do not matter. They really don't. Like, if y'all guys really think they do, then I don't know what more I can tell you. But anyway, so we're going to head on in here, play the game. I'm going to probably mute my mic. I'm going to lock in on this game here. That's crazy that the balls are right. Anyways, we're going to head in here, lock in on the game. I think we're going to rock with the all whites this time. Actually, I kind of want to rock with something different for you guys here. We're actually gonna rock with something different. The all red pants here. We're gonna rock with Ohio State, and they're all white except for the red pants. We're gonna try that. Let's see, can we get some red socks in here? Oh yeah, we can. And then let's see, can we get red and white in here? That's black and white. Black. Oh no, that was black and red. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's primary color. There we go. This doesn't look all that bad. It could be a lot worse, but yeah, we're gonna rock with those jerseys. We haven't really customized our jerseys a lot, so we're officially doing it. Not gonna roll with the throwback. We're gonna rock on with the jerseys they have currently, and yeah. I will be also live doing some 2K26 here tonight too. We got some dream matches for you. I'm gonna try to get the ringside pass up to level 40, and then I will be moving on to the other ringside pass with Kelly and Demolition in it. Because I accidentally skipped that pass, so I have to get that finished, and then we should be able to at some point get a new season or ringside pass. So hopefully we get a new one, because I've been dying for a new one. Especially that it's going to be the Hardy Boys in this one. But yeah, until then, I'm going to mute my mic, and yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy this insane matchup it's going to be.
Yo.
The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes, a rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the national
beaming face with smiling eyes, beaming face with smiling eyes, beaming face with smiling eyes.
From last year's national championship, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions offense will get first crack at it here. Last time these two got together, it was the Buckeyes dotting that I and getting a close one.
There are NFL dudes all over the field. It's not about the X's, the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. Which players make the big plays today determines this one.
Now, Ohio State has had the upper hand, and Penn State really wants to break through. They want to make their statement. They want to shoot their shot and beat the Buckeyes.
Makes the grab. That's a fumble on the play. Defense trying to take it back.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was no
Listen, first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Third down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Hayes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Powers through the defender.
That one person who did the one-hand catch, he's hacking.
Such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He wants to take the top off. Finds a spot in the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make...
Now it's me versus CPU.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
He is just on crack tonight, face with tears of joy skull.
Marking down at the 2, the excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and go and get a tackle to the ground.
I guess so.
Does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to the ground with the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The inside handoff. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another one.
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games, and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rival? It always seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rival?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the
No
end.
way you just make that.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on.
Big flushed face.
Themselves too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Runs through a tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man. So now it's 2nd and long. Offense changing the play. Lost the fire on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Setting up the screen. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here's the pressure. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on 1. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the, bringing it back. He's inside the 40, the 20, the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. No midseason concentration labs here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, all week, the Buckeyes and Nittany Lions tried to bottle up their emotions, but things just boiled over in that 1st half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this 1st half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. Still 2 quarters to go in this incredible regional showdown between 2 of the winningest programs in football.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired.
Are you bro? I'm gonna head out. I'm probably joining back later. Our thumbs up.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. First play of the drive wants to throw. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Off and running. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense... Great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Grab near the marker is Hayes. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Jukes his way for more. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Unloads quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The give out of the gun. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. At the 45 on his way. Sprinting away. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Penn State! Fit it in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down at 2nd and 5. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Sends it back in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The screen, and watch out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from to try to.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. With Ohio State once again taking down Penn State in this one, the Nittany Lion fans left to wonder what might have been. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
W. Thanks, thumbs up. Going live on WWE 2K26. Face with tongue, face with tongue, face with tongue, face with tongue. And we is number one, let's effing go.